Okay, Silence is waiting at the base. Beta and Gaia, too. As for everyone else, I should help where I can. Get them up to speed on the burning shores another time.
You're back. And after mingling with the Quen, I imagine that you're eager for some intelligent conversation.
There are some pretty special people among the Quen. If you dropped down to Earth once in a while and did a little mingling yourself, you might realize that.
I have more important matters to deal with. Like the data you recovered from Londra.
You found a lead.
Indeed. A log entry he wrote shortly after the Zeniths escaped the destruction of their colony. I'll send it to you. There is much to unpack, but most importantly, Londra theorizes about how Nemesis might be countered. His musings include a list of 21st century corporations that manufactured state-of-the-art weapon systems. It's possible that one of these weapons could be deployed against the enemy. I'll have to investigate each company, of course. Locate their facilities, unearth their technologies, determine their efficacy and whether they can be brought back online.
All by yourself, huh?
Well...
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you found something that can help. But I've been wondering why you stayed behind with us. It's the challenge, isn't it? The chance to prove you've got the biggest brain of all.
My reasons are mine alone.
And that's why you'll always be alone.
Aloy, Nemesis is not a threat that can be defeated single-handedly. I am grateful for your extraordinary contributions.
Oh, Silence? We might thaw that icy heart of yours yet. Now let's see what he found. Silence is right. Londra's thoughts could really help us in the fight against Nemesis.
Welcome back, Aloy.
Beta was quite concerned for you during your fight with Londra and his Horus. But I was confident you would prevail. Hello. I have been assisting Silence in decrypting the data you acquired from Londra's implant. He appears to welcome my...
He's making progress. Very, very slowly.
I need your help. I don't know if you remember me.
From the Ascension Hall, yeah. You weren't quite on board with Londra's message?
Yes. And it only got worse from there. After you left the bunker, everything fell into chaos. Most of us decided to grab whatever boats we could and come back here. But then Pyrrhic showed up, another one of Walter's thugs. He and his men tried to round everyone up. They got my friend Lon and took him away, and I couldn't stop them. Please, can you find him? The Admiral doesn't have the manpower to mount a search.
If I remember it right, Lon was more enthusiastic about Londra than you were.
Lon had a hard time on the expedition. He nearly drowned in the storm, and after we ran aground, he got very sick. He spent weeks in his bedroll, barely able to breathe, let alone move. I think for him, it seemed like Walter offered everything. Sustenance, comfort, salvation.
All an illusion.
It seemed real enough. For a time.
After I left Londra's bunker, what happened exactly?
The camp fell into chaos. You killed Zeth, and he was the only one in contact with Walter. So when Brennick told us what he said, that Walter was done with us, we had no bearings. A group of us went for the boats, figuring that our only real choice was to come back here. That's when Pyrrhic and his goons arrived and started rounding people up. Before I knew what happened, they grabbed Lon. I shouldn't have left him behind. But Pyrrhic and his men were furious, violent even.
Leaving was the right idea. It wouldn't have done Lon any good if you got hurt.
I don't know. Maybe.
Where did you last see Lon?
On the shoreline south of the bunker. I was on the last boat to escape. Pyrrhic and his men charged us just as we set out. We barely made it. I hate to think of what they've done to Lon. Please, find him for me.
I'll do what I can. Okay. Shoreline south of Londra's bunker. Best place to start looking.
Want to grab a bite when we're off duty?
Boats. Must be the last place Otosu saw Lon. Like everyone got away. Better take a closer look at that body. Tosu said someone named Pyrrhic and his squad rounded up the rest of the Quen. I guess this guy fought back. I need to find where they went. My focus can help. up supplies. There must have been a panic when Pierre showed up. Seems Pierre ordered an evacuation to a camp. Left directions for stragglers. West through the sea's teeth, and past where the giant steel serpent reaches the tides. Might be easier to search from the sky. Okay, back to sailing. The jagged ruins in the water out here. Could be the sea's teeth from Pierre's note. Find the giant steel serpent. Should be somewhere south. Ancient rails sticking out of the water, almost serpent. Might be the landmark Pierre's note mentioned. South past this ruin, and then towards the sunrise. Those ruins. I bet that's Pierre's camp. I gotta find Juan. Well, they aren't happy to see me.
No more hiding! I have her! We found her! Lost sight of him! cut at a time. Got her in my sights. Got it once.
Overloaded its system.
Advance! Where'd they go?
Gotta get more ammo.
Those are hostile! Where's that money? My arrows are my fixture! I didn't stop.
Warrior! Whoever you are! Over here!
You're the Outlander that took out Seth. Are you here to get rid of Pyrrhic too? Because if you are, I'll gladly help. He killed my friend on the way over.
What happened? It wasn't Lon, was it?
No. Artur. He fought back when Pyrrhic rounded us up, and that brute made an example of him. We were all supposed to be a part of Walter's beautiful new world. What a load of shit. Give me half a chance, and I'll put Pyrrhic down in the dirt.
Hold on. Have all the prisoners been freed?
Only the ones up here. There's more underground with Pyrrhic. Lon's probably there too if that's who you're looking for. Go on. I've got your back.
Any idea where they're keeping the prisoners?
The workers' quarters were practically cells already. Probably there. Once we get inside, I'll try and fool them. Got it. Come on in.
What will become of us? I heard that! Here we go!
Comrades, now's your time. Help us fight back.
We're with you!
This fight's ours, too!
At them!
weapons turned against them.
Payback time!
Looks like they've got their own backup.
Move in!
More soldiers coming in! Only cowards use such tactics! I need support! That's all I have.
Can't outrun my hero! Keep that fire going! Don't let Dreadlock get us up! He's using a grapple!
Left to hide behind now. We're clear. No sign of Pyrrhic or the last of the prisoners. His quarters are on the top floor. Usually locked.
We'll
That
find a way
door
in.
Leads to the tyrant's little hovel.
We'll need a key. Let's look around. What did Launcher want here?
I'm not sure. But this was all buried. Cost a lot of lives.
I'm sorry. You really cleared out this area. Some kind of crystal. Oh, strong smell. Merchants might be interested, though.
Finally. Free!
key module. Maybe it'll get us into Pyrrhic's headquarters. We're in. Empty.
He must have scurried away with the last of the prisoners. Coward.
What do you know about Pyrrhic?
He ran this dig. Loved holding the whip over us. And his guards, my former comrades, he'd send them away and they'd return different. Dead eyes, like machines. And they'd execute brutal orders without question.
That's not good.
Ambush! Watch out!
You can't get away from me! You're in my sight, barbarian! You can't stop my ascension! That was nothing! It can't end this way!
Now to find Lon and the other prisoners. I think Pyrrhic was keeping them in that tower.
Pyrrhic's dead.
Now what?
It's over. You're okay.
Okay. You just killed my only link back to Walter.
She freed you.
From what? Eternal paradise? I'll never join the Ascension now.
Okay, guessing you weren't brought here by force? Otosu sent me.
Otosu doesn't understand. None of you do. A living ancestor offered us salvation, and one by one you've been killing his messengers!
Hate to break it to you, but Walter's dead. And as for paradise, that was never on the table. He was going to leave you behind and kill us all in the process.
That's impossible. I don't believe it.
If it were up to me, I'd just leave him.
Lon, it isn't safe here. You have to come back to the settlement. Otosu is worried sick about you. Wouldn't it be good to see him again?
I suppose. Besides, what choice do I have?
I'll make sure everyone gets back safe. Even this ingrate. He might not appreciate what you did, but the rest of us do.
I should make sure they got to Fleet's End okay. And check in with Otosu. He didn't tell me the whole truth about this. Steady there. While I'm here, I could stop by a workbench, upgrade my Zenith weapon.
Patience is a virtue.
If it is, well,
Aloy, thanks again for the rescue. But I wanted to warn you. We did a count, and not all of Seth and Pyrrhic's thugs are accounted for. There's more of them out there. They might be camped at places Walter had us excavate, like Pyrrhic was. Be careful. They'll be out for your blood.
Got it. I'll have to watch my back. How are Lon and Otosu?
You haven't offered any real proof.
go. Okay?
You weren't entirely honest with me.
I know. I was afraid that if you knew that Lon went with Pyrrhic willingly, you wouldn't go after him.
Your heart might have been in the right place, but it was manipulative. Laundress kind of thinking.
I'm sorry. How can I make it up to you?
Keep taking care of Lon, and any others that need it. I'm guessing he's not the only one who's still caught up in Laundra's lies.
You're right about that. A bunch are still in denial. And once our shipmates here, the ones we left behind for Walter, realized that they had been abandoned willingly, well, the reception has been a bit cold.
Then you two have your work cut out for you. Find a way to bridge the gap.
That won't be easy.
We'll help each other.
You think he'll ever snap out of it?
I do. He just needs to feel loved. And it has to be real.
You can reach him. I know you can. It won't be easy, but I hope those two can work it out.
Some people complain about the rain, but it's a nice break from the heat.